I'm not sure why this has been so hard to record. So the next episode of Basura Talks is going to be a continuation on settling, talking about what it is that uh, it is to accept what we think we deserve. Right now, the next topic, as I kind of move through, would be pain. And I did a whole spiel to open it up in the beginning, but see if I could just get to the nitty gritty of it. Um, so usually in conversation, what I end up getting to, after somebody's flipped somebody off or is frustrated in line or is just having a bad day, bad week, bad month, bad 20, whatever. Even before that, I was seeing, to me, I would tell my friend or my brother that it's a bunch of hurt people walking around. And there's so many different sayings and, different cliches to, whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. The more you survive is the stronger you get. And in a way, yes. I would say that the more you survive, the more kind of you build calluses, you know, uh, usually in the form of apathy and or dismissal on things like that. You say you've gotten through something, and you did. You survived that season. When I think about pain, I don't think so much as going through it and surviving it is as important as it is to actually release it, which is something that is easier said than done. We think we may be releasing it when we, punch something, go take up boxing, take up cardio, and these are all these steps we take, and as we go through, we do start to realize different things about ourselves and different things that do bring us some kind of peace and solace, and which are all great things to do. I guess what was just more on my heart was just how many people try to dismiss the fact that you have survived your trauma, you have lived your life, and you have done the things that you needed to do in order to keep going in your life. I think it's very important to release these things in the ways that are conducive to you and not having you basically stuck in a cycle that brings you back to the place of sitting in that pain. You know, as life is suffering and so on, you can say through Gandhi and all that, it is not for you to, I don't think, sit or be defined by that pain as much as it is to bloom from it. The very two different things to say I own this pain here versus it releasing it and becoming something from the pain. And this is only a discussion to kind of build upon. It's gonna be kind of a tangent. It's gonna hit kind of different directions, but I guess in a nutshell, it's like it goes back to what we think we deserve and so on and so forth. We get so many things that keep our attention, whether it's the hustle and bustle, whether it's what we think we have to provide, what we put on ourselves to provide due to what we've seen, and then the entertainment factor. So many things that kind of nullify or push down the thoughts. A thought that came to mind was, I wonder what a person's answer would be that if the entertainment wasn't there, if the hustle and bustle wasn't there as much, if things kind of calmed down to where it did get quiet, and I mentioned this before about the quiet, what is it that you're sitting with? And I can't answer that for anybody. I'm sure everybody has different answers, and they can be very like peaceful and serene answers. They can be very troubling answers. They can be whichever they are. It's just, what is that? And it goes back to my thing of, I feel like it's a lot of us hurt walking around. And due to that, I think there is just a lot of pain in people when we become so accustomed to not being allowed to be in pain. It's a lower form of self to feel pain or something like that. I don't know really what that's about, but um, I think acknowledging it not only as a, well, it just happens. Yeah, we know everybody has their cross to bear. Everybody has things that have happened that made things feel difficult or very difficult to do. Um, but this whole brush off and go get it, and you know, any cliche that we can say, you know, success is the best revenge and so on and so forth. We've seen many successful people take their own lives, have public breakdowns, abuse their spouses. We've seen all sorts of things that show that regardless of how many people are looking at you and praising you, and you know, finally get to that part where they're like, oh yeah, I always knew they could do it. There's still a lot of pain there, and the more we act like it's not there, is the more I think we set ourselves up for eruptions. You know, and as I say we, as in me too. So this isn't a, you know, thing of me standing outside of the crowd saying, "Oh man, look at all that pain down there. I got plenty of my own stuff," you know. And that's what I'm saying. This whole experience and series and everything as it goes on and grows. It's a place to kind of build upon things together. You know, everybody I know on here, I followed them individually. Most of them, they're all active in pursuing things and meeting whatever goals they're trying to meet, and becoming whatever people they want to be, and who they see them as. And they're all people that I've interacted with for the most part. Um, you know, and we start here, I think, you know, I'm working on it, but pain, um, anything, ways to deal with it, types of things you've seen, experienced. Uh, just build on it with me. Let's talk.